I'm Robin Gwen.
And I'm Victoria Cantu, and happy Wednesday, everyone. I hear that we are receiving some rain right now, so let's check out that first look at weather.
Now we begin this morning's news with a court hearing about a civil lawsuit against employees of the Edinburgh Consolidated Independent School District.
And authorities in Edinburgh are investigating a house fire that happened on the 1700 block of North Valverde Road. The prosecution and defense rests in the trial of a former Uvalde school police officer. Now, Adrian Gonzalez, who was the first officer at the
And if you are planning to travel by air in the upcoming weeks, listen closely to this information. Federal authorities warn that without proper identification, you may face delays.
That's right. Amir and Salinas on what you should know before heading out to the airport.
We move along to national news, and the Department of Justice launched a probe into multiple officials in Minnesota, and it comes as a lawsuit aimed at limiting ICE operations remains pending in the courts after the state pushed back on ICE raids that have sparked widespread protesting.
That's right. Many have become violent as demonstrations face off with ICE agents. Now, as tensions continue to mount, the Trump administration is standing firm and defending federal agents. Now, Fox News multimedia reporter Chelsea Torres has us back South Texas. Time for more news and all about that winter storm coming in for this weekend.
Yes, Victoria, you've been warning us about this, and a major winter storm is taking shape, and it is expected to be the most severe winter storm so far this season, set to bring the season's coldest air to date.
That's right. It comes as many communities are already getting lashed by severe winter weather. Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I'm Victoria Cantu, and let's take a look at those current conditions right now in McAllen. So currently at 65 degrees, still pretty chilly out there, and we are receiving some very nice light to moderate rain coming in within our regions for today. So of course, if you are on those roads right now or stepping out the door, definitely grab that umbrella and please be safe. Now, overlooking that morning forecast in areas like Laredo, we do have some light precipitation as well within those regions. That is going to be passing pretty quickly for areas like Laredo. You can see here the next 24 hours here at home, most of that rain coming in from the south, moving into our regions. We'll be moving towards the northeast side of us into the Gulf Coast. Of course, that will be around the afternoon time. Most of the showers will be sporadically for the morning time, and then it will be decreasing throughout the afternoon and nighttime hours. And we do see some light cloud coverage coming in within our regions as well. So it is going to be a very gloomy day. Now, overlooking that travel forecast for tomorrow. So if you guys are heading out anywhere else in Texas, like in areas like San Antonio, back to 73 degrees out there, it is going to be warming back up. South Padre Island at 73 as well, and we have Houston at 71. We do have that possibility of that rain still out there for tomorrow. If you guys are heading out to Dallas, 59 degrees out there, so do get some colder temperatures coming in. Now, overlooking that satellite and radar, get to see all that rain coming in from the south here in Mexico, pushing into our regions, going into the Gulf Coast for the next couple hours. Now, overnight lows, we are staying on the colder side, back into those upper 40s in areas in South Texas like Laredo, Cotulla, and in Centennial, 47 degrees out there. We do see some 50s as well in Freer, Haverville, and also in Roma. Now for your tomorrow's highs, back into the 80s. So we are definitely warming up. That rain is not keeping us cool. We are definitely going to be pretty humid as well for the morning. A lot more of that sunshine coming back out. Areas like will be passing. So overlooking that satellite and radar, get to see all that rain coming in to the northeast of us, moving into areas like Alabama, also in Georgia. Most of that rain will be making its way out there. If you guys are heading out to Michigan, a lot of that snow will be accumulating, and of course, be prepared for this weekend because we are receiving a very cold front. It's going to be one of the strongest ones within this year. So we are expecting a lot of that freeze to be coming in from the northern hemisphere to our regions, bringing us down back into the 40s for Sunday. So these are feels like temperatures. Prepare for Saturday though, especially for Friday to Saturday morning, back into the 50s there, 55 degrees, the 55% chance of rain. So it's not just going to be cold, it's also going to be raining that day. Of course, we're going to keep you updated with that rain percent chance. Then for Sunday, Monday, we're seeing the 50s in the forecast for Friday night to Saturday morning. We were expecting colder temperatures for Saturday, but we're seeing those 60s there. Then we're dropping back into the 30s. So first time we are seeing those 30s coming in, and lower 30s, 31 for Saturday night to Sunday morning. Very cold temperatures. Again, please make sure your pets are indoors. Keep an eye on your kids as well. Bring those kids indoors as well. Please don't let them outside. For Sunday, we are seeing all that cloud cover coming back in for 49 degrees there. So it's going to be very cold for Sunday as well. And that is your extended forecast for this week. Welcome back, South Texas. Time for more news and all about your entertainment.
That's right, Victoria. As you just mentioned, it's time to lock in, and the Grammys just locked in their first performer as a YouTube star is teaming up with Netflix for a new K-pop series.
Ooh, I like that. Well, Fox News, Ashley Dvorkin has the latest.
Victoria, I really want to go to Italy to eat some pasta. Well, that's going to finish off our show. Don't forget to tune in on midday.
We'll see you then. Have a great Wednesday. Well, hello, welcome back, RGV. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I'm Victoria Cantu, and let's take a look at those current conditions right now in McAllen. So currently at 70 degrees. We did have some light precipitation pass us through for the early morning times. Of course, that has now dispersed. We're starting to see a little bit more of that cloud cover still lingering around within our regions here. But of course, we do have that humidity around 80% after that rain has passed us. We still see a little bit more of those scattered showers, mainly on the Gulf Coast regions around South Padre Island, also in the Raymondville areas, also near Corpus Christi. So if you guys are heading out there towards those areas, please be cautious on those roads. We still have some nice light scatters out there. Of course, mainly most of that rain is now in the Gulf, pushing towards the northeast of us. Now overlooking that travel forecast for tomorrow, if you guys are heading out anywhere else throughout Texas, we're back into those 70s in areas like San Antonio, South Padre Island. We have Houston at 71 degrees. So staying on the warmer side out there. Of course, we still have that possibility for some rain out in Houston. Back to 59 degrees out in Dallas. So staying out pretty chilly out there. Also in Lubbock, back to 59. So still seeing the 50s in the forecast. Now overlooking that satellite and radar from this morning. So we did receive those nice isolated showers. Now in the Gulf Coast regions. Of course, that was very light to moderate rain that did pass us through. Now overnight lows, you guys are heading out to areas like Laredo, back to the 50s, also in Freer, Hebronville, and in the 40s in Zapata, also in areas like Encino and in Cotulla. So staying on the chilly side. Now overlooking tomorrow's highs here in the Rio Grande Valley, we are back into those lower 80s in the upper valleys. Also here this weekend, of course, we are anticipating a cold front coming in, a very dangerous cold front coming in, Arctic freeze coming in within the northern hemisphere of us. We are receiving a lot of that lower pressure coming into areas like New York, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Chicago. So they are going to be receiving most of that effect. Of course, west of us, more dry, balmy situations. There are conditions out there. We get that jet stream right above Texas. But of course, here in South Texas, we are going to be going down into those temperatures, decreasing into those 30s for the weekend time. So please be prepared. Overlooking that satellite and radar for right now, currently we get to see a little bit more of that cloud cover, also that precipitation heading out to Louisiana, also Alabama and Georgia for today. Get to see a lot more of that snow accumulating in Michigan, heading out to New York. Now we're looking at heat index next couple days here. We are going to be on the warmer side for Thursday, Friday. Then we are decreasing in those temperatures with that cold front to come. We're going to be out in the 50s for the middle of the day, especially for Saturday, dropping to the 40s for the middle of the day there. Of course, there feels like temperatures, so it is going to feel like 44 degrees for Sunday, 48 for Monday. Of course, we have 49% chance of those showers coming in, so please anticipate that for Saturday. But we are definitely going to feel those effects mainly for Saturday morning, also for Saturday night, 34 degrees. So if you have any plans for Saturday night to Sunday morning, that's when we're going to be receiving very cold temperature. Also for Sunday to Monday morning, back to 31 degrees for that night. And that is our extended forecast for this week.